Hello, good morning everybody. It is the 19th of October 2017. I'm just going to play the two audio recordings of the event the other night where I was called by a friend, colleague, sovereign, family member, Anglican. Distress and duress was being suffered by the inhabitant of a dwelling, and what had happened was Marston's Holdings agent had come to the property. An elderly sick gentleman had answered the door, and Marston's implied that if they wasn't let in, they would be forcing their way in via a locksmith, drilling locks and forcing their way through the door. So the elderly gentleman in question was confused and didn't understand what was going on, recognised that there was a need to discuss something, moved to one side, and they pushed past him. They came into the property, the residential, the dwelling, private home, and then started to try and, use their alleged authority as court-appointed or magistrates-appointed bailiffs. And here we go. So I'll just play these two audio files and we'll see what you think, guys, if my computer hasn't crashed.
Hello, this is David. I think there's a bit of trouble at the house, and you've got some debt collectors with the police there, yeah?
David who?
David, I'm a legal person. I'm a paralegal lawyer, and he rings me to say that his dad and the family have problems with police.
Yeah, I'm his dad speaking.
Your dad? Hello, I'm David. Assalamu alaikum.
Hello. Wa alaikum assalam.
Assalamu alaikum. So you have the police there with the bailiffs. They still there?
Yeah.
Okay. May I speak to? Yeah. Would you like me to try to help?
Yes, please. Can you speak to the policeman?
Of course I can, yes, that's no problem, sir.
There you are. Excuse me, mate.
Yeah?
Do you? Yeah, on the speaker. There you are, mate.
Well, are we on the speakerphone? Hello, good evening, my name is David. Hello?
Hi, David. Hello?
Hello there, well, Shaf, I know my friend, I'm a paralegal. He's told me that he's got some kind of unpaid parking ticket, PTN, yes? Is this correct?
Is it unpaid fine, yeah?
An unpaid fine, okay. May I ask what capacity you're in and what paperwork have you got? Have you got an order for recovery of collection, an order for taking control of goods? Is there a liability order? Can you just go through what paperwork you've got for this, please? Because there is no consent. He doesn't live there. There's a mix here. You're about to take family items, so I need to understand where we're at, and I will need the names and the numbers of the officers.
If you're local, can you come here to actually?
Yeah, I'm in Derby. I'm actually in Derby now. I'm 45 minutes away, so I've only just picked this up. But I can come down and see you. Yes, if you're prepared.
It's about 20 minutes away, so it's good try. We know that.
Can you come back at another time? Is it possible to come back another time? Because I hear that Dad put you in by accident. He doesn't understand what's going on. The son has not lived there for some time. They've had a falling out. None of the son's property is there. If you do take any goods today, I would need the name and the numbers of the officers that are assisting in this third-party corporate collection, and I will be checking up on the paperwork and following this up. So I'm not trying to cause trouble. I just need to know if you've got all the jurisdiction.
Sir,
yeah.
You let me speak for a second.
Yeah, by all means, go ahead.
Okay, right. Magistrates officials are here under a warrant. Yeah. They've got a warrant to seize items up to the value of the fine that's been imposed by the magistrates court. Okay, we are here because the family have called us disbelieving that the magistrates officials are here legally. They are. Okay, they have a warrant. What I would say to you is, if the items are seized tonight, which they're looking like they will be, the family have got 6 days to prove ownership of that. Otherwise, the goods will be sold off as they would normally be. Okay, that's down to the family to prove ownership. Nothing will be seized from the address where ownership can be proved that it doesn't belong to the chap involved. All right.
No.
But if you want to come down, feel free. But I'm not going to wait here for you to turn up if you're going to be 45 minutes or something like that.
Yeah, well,
and we're certainly not going to be waiting for items to be seized.
Get ready.
All right.
Well, I will need the names of the officers that are present then, because they will have called the police then for protection. Your duty of care there. So when you say,
I know what my duty of care is, sir. Absolutely, and my duty of care is to all persons involved. That includes the enforcement officials that are here.
are you in the capacity of an officer or a police constable? May I ask?
What difference is there?
There's an oath that needs taking. One is a constable takes an oath, an officer is a policy enforcer, works for a private corporate. That's mad, isn't it?
He hung up on me. He hung
The line
up.
went dead. What happened there, sir? I asked if he was an officer or a constable.
He just took the phone here and he went into the front room. They're talking.
Okay, then, because they're there to protect you. These people, tell them it's theft and trespass. Tell them.
Hold on, listen.
Trespass, yes.
Do you want to talk? Do you want to talk to policeman again?
He hung up on me because I was asking what he was doing. He's supposed to stop the theft and trespass of the items from the property. Yes? I need to identify the police officer or police constable.
He told you that.
Ask for his name. Keep me on the phone. Get his name, please, and get his badge number. Ask if he's got a warrant card. I need his warrant card. I need his badge number. I need his name, please. And everybody.
Yeah. You can talk to him. Yeah.
Get the pen. No, Mr. Bailey, get the pen and some paper. I need you to see the ID cards of everybody there. We need the ID cards. I need the name and I need the badge numbers of the officers. You must get a pen and paper.
All right. Yes.
The identification of everybody.
Can you give me your ID card and number and whatever your position was, and we'll sort something out.
Yeah, we need ID cards of everybody present. This is trespass and theft, okay? Don't worry, we will get your items back. They won't speak to me, they hang up, they are breaking the law.
No, he can speak to you. I don't know.
Because I
why did you hang up?
He's breaking his oath.
What is a hang up?
He's
He was talking rubbish in a nutshell. He was asking about a constable and an officer of the law, so I'm not prepared to engage in a conversation like that. He wants to speak about my role.
I need to see a copy of the warrant. Take a photo of the warrant. Ask to see the warrant. Ask them to prove the weapon. Get the ID.
Yeah, the police officer has seen the warrant from the Boy State Court.
What is it?
Talk to my son. He can understand.
Okay.
There you are.
All right. Get the ID.
Dave.
Get
You're all right, mate.
And the badges, all right?
Of whom?
Of the police officers and everybody that's there is trespassing and committing theft.
It says take the details of you guys and your serial numbers or whatever serial numbers, but
you need all the names, you need the badge numbers, you need everything.
the badges and names.
You need to take a
of everyone.
the warrant.
involved.
The warrant is stamped by a judge. If a judge has ordered liability to this case, which he won't have because it's fraudulent, then I need to see a copy of that warrant. It needs to be wet ink stamped by a judge, and it needs to have a wax.
He said you need a warrant from the judge, which has got a wax seal upon it.
And a wet ink signature. But like
Says such a thing does not exist. Let me put you on loudspeaker
It
again.
doesn't exist. It doesn't exist.
All right, you're on the speaker. We've got two officers and two bailiffs, I think. Yes.
who's speaking? Is this you?
No.
This is me now. Yeah.
Yeah, well, Naz, you need to get the ID of everybody present. You need to get that recorded down in full. You need to see the officers' warrant card. They are not constables or they'd be protecting you. They are assisting a third-party corporation. The warrant from the judge should have a signature on it. And if there's no signature, wetting, then it's not a real warrant and it's fraudulent. And I will deal with this when I get to you in an hour.
Right.
So,
Is there any, did you get here any quicker, Dave?
hey?
Is there any chance you could get here quicker?
Yeah, I'm in Derby. I didn't know about this, so I'm giving you advice from the car. But I need you to look at that warrant. You need to see if it's paper. If it's on a tablet, it's fraud. It needs to be a paper warrant with a signature and a seal for reverse liability for whatever magistrate or justice has awarded liability and collection for liability. All right? Get the names of everybody. They won't listen. They're committing and aiding and abetting fraud and theft and trespass. I'm sorry about this, guys, but leave it with me and I'll get back to you in an hour, all right?
Thank you.
The officers are there. My calls, listen, for legal reasons, my calls are recorded, Naz. So if you could just read out to me the names of the officers present, I would like to record that now on this call.
You can have my collar number, which I provide, which is 4766. Yeah, that identifies who's in the pool. And my colleague's collar number, which is 24606.
Warrant cards, please. Warrant cards, yes. You got warrant cards, gentlemen?
His collar number is okay.
Naz, have they got warrant cards?
Have you got what warrant?
Yeah, they're assisting a third-party corporate entity. You don't contract, you don't consent. This is not good.
Where's the warrant?
If they haven't got the paperwork to support it, again, it's fraud. Take pictures of them.
They've got warrants, but they're on the tablet.
No, it's no good. Right, take photos of all the intruders in your house, yeah? Take photos, get names, get badge numbers, take the picture of the warrant. If they won't show you the warrant, take the picture of the card, and I'll be with you in an hour, all right? Let me get back to Burton.
Put my lawyers
They should show your ID cards. If they're giving you collar numbers and badge numbers, it's fraud and it's criminal.
Even out before I can take any evidence.
Pardon?
And they're making a hasty retreat once they said this. They're leaving at 6. They said they're leaving. They're coming back at 6 in the morning.
Good on them, because otherwise they'll be in a lot of trouble, and I'll be ringing the sergeant and getting in touch with him. So.
Can you be here bright and early in the morning?
Yes, of course I can. Yes, yes, no problem. You haven't contracted. You haven't consented. This is forced entry. This is not peaceful entry. There's no warrant. Yeah, so get them out. Get them out, and I will see you in an hour.
Okay, Dave. They've left now. The policemen are still here, but I think they're going to be leaving soon.
Ask them to leave. The police have got no. You rang them for protection. If the danger is gone, they may leave now. They have served their purpose. They are paid for by the taxpayer. They are public servants. They are privately employed. They have no business there. There is no crime. Ask them to politely leave, please, Naz, while I'm on the phone.
I couldn't even take the numbers off the bailiffs. They've already left.
Of course they have. Of course they have, brother. Right, ask the policeman to show you their ID cards or leave. This is what you say. Officer, show me the ID card or please leave the property.
Yeah, they've gone already, Dave.
Who's in the house now, Naz?
All right.
Yeah, we are. But no, let me just, thank you guys for actually coming.
Difficult to use. Yeah. They've got a lawful power of entry and a warrant. You guys have called us to say what the hell's going on. So we've got to sit on the fence, but we have to, unfortunately, in this situation, because they've got a legal warrant, we've got legal warrant to they've got power of entry. And that may well be something that you look at in the future. And I something. Just come. You can have that now. Yeah. What is yeah. So the thing is, the fine is still outstanding. Right.
Dave, are you still coming tonight?
Let me get back to Derby and I'll give you a call, alright? Tell the officers thank you. Tell them thank you very much for assisting and sorting it out for you guys. And we'll get there in an hour and we'll rectify all this, no problem.
Yeah, Dave, let me give you my number, my personal number, yeah?
Text me on this number because I've got to go. I've really got to go, mate.
Okay, no problem.
I'll ring you in an hour. I'll be there within the hour, alright?
Within the hour. Thanks, Dave. Really appreciate it, mate.
That's what we do, that's what family lawyers and paralegals do. See you in a bit, brother. Peace and love.
Thanks.
Ciao.
Cheers. Bye.
See you soon.
Okay, I hope you could hear that okay, YouTube. I will review it, and if it wasn't clear, I will re-upload it. I need to learn how to put audios onto music videos or music videos and information videos. Some background that's fitting to the audio, so anybody that's got tips on that, there you go. You give me some tips on what program, what visualizations, backdrops and things to use for the audio that I'm going to be collecting. I have got quite a lot of audio, maybe a couple of gigabytes that I wouldn't mind uploading. So you notice at the end of that, when the bailiffs had left and the police had left, at the points of which they left was when we asked for the warrant cards and a picture taken of the warrant. They said they'd got it on an iPad in the van, so that's not really the correct paperwork to be, you know. I asked the not so much client, but the brother, to go and check the paperwork. The paperwork wasn't there for inspection. It was on an iPad in a van. We can go into the finer details of all of this, but the basic requirement is that there is some kind of legible paperwork there with the judge's name, signature, which is legible. I would like to be seeing some kind of a warrant that's embossed or got some kind of a seal on it to see that it's official and it has passed an actual justice or a magistrate, and it isn't just some kind of administrative, corporate, you know, bullying with no due process of law. All fines and forfeits avoid unless, you know, blah blah blah. So we have rights, and we have the right to do this. The constable was there, or the police officer as it is, as he hung up on me when I asked the question, what capacity are you in? I had to call back because he was upset at me asking him that, and he asked what difference does it make. So then I replied about the oath and a policy enforcer to collect revenue, and the constable would be under oath. He was called for protection under his duty of care. Yes, they're not just there to arrest and collect revenue, they are there for distress. This is an elderly gentleman. He'd opened the door, and the Marston's man had basically bullied his way through, forced his way in, and then started to size up what he was going to take. He didn't want to listen to any of the issues at hand or what had happened. He hadn't got what's called peaceful entry. As I asked for the warrant cards to be displayed, after asking the capacity of what they're in, and letting them know that it is trespass and it is not consensual, it wasn't peaceful entry, there is no relevant paperwork to support it. There will be names and details taken and photographs then of intruders, because that's what they all are. If they are going to arrive at a domestic residential dwelling and then start supporting a corporate policy, third-party interloper that's there to seize goods, which, you know, they're private property in the households that we have, in the dwellings. They're not goods at all. Straw man has goods. This is the catch. Your straw man has the goods. That's how they can come and take the goods. Yeah, so yes, peace and love, guys. This is what we do. We're getting stronger and better and more refined at it every day. I did say that the call was being recorded in the first part of the call before the officer hung up. These things need to be shared and publicised. You need to know the power of what you can have if you just you know, learn a bit and practice a bit and get a bit of confidence. So yeah, peace and love. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Ciao for now.